Ladies and gentlemen, we are a couple of weeks away from NXT Heatwave, the final show premium live event for the summer. And right now we're going to be kicking things off with the NXT Women's North American Champion, Michin. Now Michin, she's in a little bit of a grudge between her and Cora Jade. Now Cora Jade has wanted to prove that she's better than what people make of her, and by winning the new title, the Women's North American Championship, she can prove herself and prove to others not to ever doubt her. But there's a problem. That title is around Michin, and Michin is not going to just give it up without a fight. Now Michin, she's going to be going one-on-one against Candice LeRae. Now Candice LeRae had a pretty good SummerSlam showing. She was able to beat Zoe Stark in a steel cage match. Now riding off of that high, if she can use that high to beat the Women's North American Champion Michin here tonight, I think she might be next up for the title. Maybe Candice gonna take a little bit of a singles route here to get herself back on track, because at first she started her journey trying to get the Women's World Championship. Let's see how the Poison Pixie do. Alright, Michin, the champion, taking on Candice LeRae to kick off NXT here. And now Candice is looking pretty good here. Trying to take out Michin very early, but Michin moves out the way quickly. And now, stomp right to the ankle. Now she tried to go for it again, but Candice LeRae puts a stop to that. And now Candice double springboard Hurricane Rana taking down the champion. And now look at this. Springboard Poison Rana. Candice LeRae is using her environment to her advantage, using it to try and win this matchup. I mean, she's already starting off pretty good here. I'm pretty sure Michin was not expecting this type of offense this early on from her opponent. Now she tried to go for a double stomp, but Michin was able to move out the way. Goes for her Irish Whip, gets caught with a drop kick. And now Michin trying to get back into things, but Candice LeRae with the reversal off of the Irish Whip. Multiple punches sends down the champion. The champion seems to be reeling here. But on the outside, this isn't good. Hang on a second. Michin with the escape, followed up by a chop block right to the back of the knee. Now all these kicks weakening the body of Candice LeRae, but LeRae kipping back up and trying to avoid the danger here. Gets back inside the ring. Now snapmare. Neck snap. That's definitely gonna hurt the neck of Michin. Now big Irish Rip, ducks under, leapfrogs over, hits with a drop kick, sending down the champion, and she goes for the cover here. One, and a kick out at one. Candice LeRae is going to have to do a lot more than that if she wants to beat the champion here. But Michin with a counter. Gets kicked in the midsection. Now she's getting dragged towards the ropes. What's Candice LeRae thinking? Kick right to the face. Now Candice, Wrecking Ball, Hurricane Rana. And Candice LeRae is pulling out moves we haven't seen in a while. I mean, if you're going up against a champion, you might as well bring everything you have to try and beat them. But Michin keeps clapping back. Now look at this. Kick to the midsection, a stomp right to the back of the head. What's the count here? I think it's 3. Whatever it is, the match is heading back inside the ring. And now Michin, she's got something good in mind for her. Trying to get herself fired up. Forearm after forearm. Ducks the clothesline into the Pele kick. Michin is feeling fired up as of now. Try to follow it up, but Candice LeRae with the counter. Ooh, double knees right to the jaw. And now Michin is in trouble. Candice hits with the step up senton as she goes for the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Michin. Candice LeRae is going to have to do a little bit more. Whatever you can to do to beat the champion. Candice LeRae is looking for it. Uh-oh, this is definitely not going to be good if it connects. Mrs. LeRae's wild ride. Avalanche swinging neckbreaker. 1, 2, 3, and no. Candice LeRae pulling out a big move right there, but it wasn't enough. Michin with the kick out. And now Candice goes flying but gets nothing but the floor. But the mats. I'm surprised Michin still has fight in her after everything that's happened here. All the high-flying athleticism from Candice LeRae. The Mrs. LeRae's wild wide off of the top of the ropes. And she still has fight in her. And now she's looking for a possum pin. 1, 2, and a kick out from Candice. Imagine if Michin wins the match the same way Kurt Angle won his match at SummerSlam and last night on Raw. And now Michin, oh, nasty step-up kicks. Trying to unpretty the face of Candice LeRae. And now Michin looking for Soul Food. Soul Food connects. Could be enough to put Candice LeRae away. 1, 2, 3, and no. Candice still is in this matchup. Candice is tough. She was in that steel cage matchup at SummerSlam. She's not going to lose without a fight. But Michin thought about doing a dive, but decided to abort that. Candice LeRae is going to take advantage. Candice taking a long time to try to get back into the ring. And Michin is going to try to follow her on the outside. Candice proving to be quick, but Michin catches her German suplex, crunching her neck on the outside. And now try to go for some more step-up kicks, but Candice LeRae is bringing a fight. Can you imagine this type of fight Candice LeRae would bring in this matchup? Big elbow connecting to the jaw. This is the type of Candice LeRae that we haven't seen in quite some time. In 2 years, we haven't seen this fight from Candice LeRae. I guess and this is just what happens when you go to NXT. It's like a different side of you comes out, and look at this. DDT using the ropes, taking down Michin. And now Michin shoves off Candice. I think Candice tried to go for something big there, but she was able to put a stop to it. And now Michin telling Candice to protect your neck. Knee crunching into the neck. And now Michin isn't finished. One more time. Soul Food right to the jaw. Into the cover. Could be enough. 1, 2, 3. And Michin picking off an incredible victory in this incredible match that we just had to start NXT. And she's building momentum. But hang on a second. Corey Jade with the kendo stick. Oh no! Corey Jade is reminding Michin who her opponent at NXT Heatwave is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after that incredible matchup, it's time for our next match. And this matchup is weird. Apparently, we're going to have a special guest referee matchup. And this special guest referee will be Brooks Jensen. Now, this matchup is between Shawn Spears and Montez Ford. Yes, we are running that back. But apparently, Shawn Spears believes that the referee in his last match screwed him over. So he wanted a different referee, a wrestler referee, who Shawn Spears has had no interactions with alongside Montez Ford. And now here comes the chairman, Shawn Spears. The last time Shawn Spears and Montez Ford went head to head was a couple weeks ago, in which Montez Ford was able to pick up an incredible victory over Shawn Spears, finally making him to prove himself that he belongs in the main roster spot, because this is what Shawn Spears has been doing. He's trying to prove that there's weakness in the roster. People trying to overachieve when they should really learn their place. And this is what Shawn Spears is trying to teach Montez Ford for the past few weeks. Maybe if he wins here, he'll show Montez Ford the light. And speaking of Ford, here comes one half of the Street Profits, one of the greatest tag team champions, tag teams in this generation, Montez Ford. Last time we saw Ford, he managed to pick up a big victory over Shawn Spears. But right now, he needs to do it again. But this time, under special guest referee. And the Brooks Jensen, he's neutral against Montez Ford and Shawn Spears. So it's be interesting to see how Brooks Jensen will do things here. Look at Montez Ford hyping the crowd up as he usually do. So entertaining outside the ring. But you know, Ford, once you get inside the ring, all seriousness goes away. I mean, all the goofiness goes away. He turns serious. And you saw his match against Spears 2 weeks ago. Let's see if he can repeat that. And here we go, folks. And Montez Ford already coming out the gate hot with a clothesline. And now look at Ford going crazy against Shawn Spears. Ford doing whatever he can, everything in his moveset to try to take down Shawn Spears. Try to go for something there with Spears for the counter. And now look at this. Oh, vicious backbreaker. Now, being a high flyer means you have a lot of risk. But now look at this. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, that's at the 1. I'd say that was a pretty good count there. Now the referee beginning his count on Ford. And oh, Shawn Spears coming off the top with a double axe handle. And now the referee going to try to make sure that the superstars know that he's counting here. I say Brooks Jensen is doing pretty good so far. Doing counts, giving warnings. And now big boot from Shawn Spears on the outside. We reach the count of 5 here, folks. Count of 6. Shawn brings the action back inside. And now Spears seems to be dominating here against Montez Ford. Oh, wicked right hook. And now into the cover. Referee in position 1. Oh, only a 1 count. Ford got a lot of fight inside of him. He's not going to just give up that easily. And now Shawn Spears trying to light Ford up, but Ford, gets countered. And now into the submission. And the referee checking it. But Ford manages to escape with the head scissors. Shawn Spears trying to do anything he can to try to show Montez Ford where his spot truly is on the roster. And Ford is going to fight to prove that that's not the case. Shawn Spears, the veteran here in wrestling, went from WWE all the way to different promotions just to prove himself. While Ford, he's been in the WWE winning tag team matches and tag team gold with his partner Angelo Dawkins. But now into another submission. No! This time, Montez Ford was able to escape it before he even connected, before he even applied. And now Ford trying to wear down into the cover here. Oh, kick out at 1. I say Brooks Jensen is doing a pretty good job of refereeing this matchup. Some people had their suspicions that Brooks Jensen was not going to be normal referee behavior, but right now he seems to be doing pretty good. Now you see there's blood on the face of Shawn Spears. And now Spears, Irish Whip, tries to go for a drop kick, but Spears was able to deflect. It's the ropes and a kitchen sink right into the midsection. And now Spears looking for a running start, taking out Montez Ford. It's the referee begins the warning before starting the count, but Spears, he's looking for a dive. This isn't good for Ford. Big close, I know, a counter. Huge counter. Ford catching his opponent. And now the referee, Brooks Jensen, beginning the count again. Now Ford trying to fight back, but Spears keeps bringing the fight. Oh, ripcord lariats. And the cover, here we go. 1, 2, kick out by Ford. What does Shawn Spears needs to do to try and beat his opponent here tonight? He's already 0-1 against him, but Spears looking for a dive attack one more time. Big double axe handle into the cover. 1, 2. I think that was a little bit of a quick count there, but he kind of slowed it down at the end. I guess Brooks Jensen got a little bit jittery there that he accidentally overcounted. But Spears, he's looking to put this match away. Ushiguroshi, but no! Ford with the breakout. Big enziguri. And now Ford gets shoved off. Big clothesline, almost decapitating Montez as the ref goes for the cover. 2 and a kick out. Montez Ford still has a lot of fight left. And Ford trying to escape from Spears, but he manages to do it. But wait, hang on a second. Wait a second. Famous sir, from the referee. Why the referee's doing this? He just quick counted. Oh, I see what's happening. This referee was, Brooks Jensen was definitely paid by Shawn Spears. Otherwise, because there's no other explanation, I guess that Shawn Spears must have paid off Brooks Jensen to do this for him, to screw over Montez Ford as we reach our main event of the evening. It's time for our main event here. And oh, look out from behind you, Becky. Rhea Ripley coming in with an ambush to weaken Becky Lynch here against JC Jane. And this is our main event here. Becky Lynch saying she's ready to go against JC. I'm surprised how she is. That was a pretty nasty attack there from Rhea Ripley. And you know Rhea didn't do it to help JC. She did it just to hurt Becky. And this is what Rhea likes to do. Distract and ambush her opponent so that her target, so that her opponent can win the match. She did that at the Queen of the Ring tournament when she was trying to help Maxine beat Becky Lynch, but that was to no avail, and Rhea Ripley got eliminated in the quarterfinals by Becky Lynch. Now she did it again here, ambushing Becky Lynch before her match against JC Jane. But Becky seems to be doing pretty good so far. Kick out at 1. Now JC, if she can beat one of the 4 horsewomen, that will definitely up her rankings in either of the women's divisions that she is in. But JC gets back to her feet. Irish whip from Becky. Oh, deep arm drag there. Becky seems to be doing pretty good so far. Got a nasty little attack there from Rhea Ripley before the match could even start. But Becky is a fighter, a former multi-time women's champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a WrestleMania main eventer. She is going to bring the fight no matter what. With JC Jane, this is a new, fresh opponent for Becky Lynch. These two have never crossed paths before. So we'll see if it's enough. And JC Jane can just use the surprise factor to win the matchup. But JC climbing to the top rope. Oh, tries to go over, but Becky Lynch low profiles it. And now Becky, pump handle into the back suplex. Becky has such an array of maneuvers. Oh, trying to go for a leg drop there, but JC Jane moves out the way and connects with the snap suplex. JC Jane has been proving in this season how talented she really is. But Becky Lynch into the submission armbar here, trying to wear down the arms of JC so that when the disarmor is locked in, it's an immediate tap out. But JC keeps bringing the fight to Becky as she goes for a cover off of that suplex, but not even a 1. And now JC, look at the fly, suicide dive to the outside. JC Jane is willing to risk everything to prove that she's better than the rest. Even a suicide dive. And sending Becky back inside the ring. JC needs to keep the attack up. I think she is. Tiger suplex maybe, but Becky Lynch goes for something here. But JC counter after counter and a chop block right to the back of the knee. Counter after counter. I think Becky Lynch was looking for the this armor there. Tried to do a little setup, but took too long. And now JC is taking her frustrations out, yelling in the face of Becky Lynch, saying she doesn't need her. But up top goes JC looking for a dive. Becky Lynch is in trouble here. Drop kick off the top. And we know how tough JC Jane is. She was in that ambulance matchup and was almost able to beat Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. Right now, Irish Swift. Becky Lynch. JC goes over. Tries to go for an attack right there, but Becky with the counter. This isn't good. Another armbar locked in by Becky. Wearing down the arms. And JC with another escape. JC. Uh-oh. Oh! Connects with that face buster. And into the cover. Could be enough. 1, 2, and a kick out from Becky. The double chicken ring face buster was not enough to put Becky away. But JC, she's looking for another suicide dive. Another suicide dive, and nobody was home. Becky Lynch sidesteps out the way. And now Becky locking does the submission to this armor. Trying to break the arms of JC Jane. And she decides to let it go. Knowing that the submission don't count on the outside. But Becky tries to go for something there. But JC with the counter. I think Becky tried to go for the manhandle slam, but was countered, and now JC gets sent flying into the announce table. Becky Lynch got a count of 6. JC Jane needs to try to get in, but Becky top rope here. Count of 7. What's Becky thinking? Oh, wait! Becky with the go round. Incredible, right to the outside. Becky Lynch risking life and death to hit that go round. And now big fisherman suplex on the outside. Definitely hurting the back and spine of JC Jane. But Jane keeps bringing the fight. Becky keeps bringing the fight. But here comes JC. Swift kick. Oh, that attack there sends Becky flying face first into the announce table. Lee stomps to the hand of Becky Lynch. I don't even know what our count is anymore. Count of 6. And JC Jane gonna bring the action back inside. And now JC calling for something big here. Toxic shock right to the jaw. And this could be enough to beat Becky. 2. Kick out by Becky Lynch. But JC, she's saying that's not enough. She needs to do more to try and beat Becky Lynch. And I think she's looking for it right here. Another toxic shock. Wait, hang on a second. That's the manhandle slam. That's Becky's move. And she just pinned her off of it. JC Jane with a big victory here tonight, beating Becky Lynch, one of the 4 horsewomen, using her own maneuver. What a way to end NXT here tonight. JC Jane goes over on Becky Lynch, and she's definitely gonna brag about that on social media. Good night, NXT Universe.